Before you buy that legacy home in the mountains of Colorado, the fastest way to lose money is to assume that turnkey management means the same thing everywhere. In Summit County, it certainly doesn't. Thomas Barry, founder and CEO of Hosting from the Heart, and myself, Anthony Soul with Live Sotheby's International Realty, have a conversation about how him and his team transform the vacation rental management space for luxury homeowners. Enjoy the conversation. So, Thomas, thanks for joining me in today's video. So tell people who might not know you, what you do and why they should work with you.
Absolutely, yeah. Well, it's nice to chat with you. I'm Thomas Barry, the CEO and founder of Hosting from the Heart. We are a boutique portfolio of homes in Summit County. We keep it small. We only have 30 properties. And we've actually been doing this for 10 years, but we started with one property in Fairplay. We slowly grew. We did it methodically, strategically, because our ethos is positioned on delivering the highest quality 5-star guest experiences and partnering with the best homeowners so we can deliver extraordinary experiences for our guests.
Okay, and so tell me a little bit about your background and how that translates into you getting into this property management.
Absolutely. So I've had a pretty cool career. I've got 25 plus years in the hospitality private service industry. So I was actually a yacht captain from Canada and found my way onto luxury yachts, cruising around the world. I have 85,000 sea miles, visited most of the continents out there. And so during that time, I was really able to hone my hospitality expertise and just delivery of service to high net worth families. So did that for 13 years. And then when my wife and I decided to have kids, transitioned to estate management, where we were basically transitioned to shore-based, so managing private luxury estates for one family. I did that. That's what brought me to Colorado. And I was working for a lovely family. They had 7 satellite estates around the country and 49 staff, and was able to deliver extraordinary hospitality lifestyle experience for them and managing all their assets and their homes to the highest level. And while I was doing that, we started to invest into real estate. So we bought our first cabin in Fairplay, and we've been buying real estate ever since. And then once the pandemic happened, all of a sudden people started to call us and say, hey, we love your listings. You guys have beautiful pictures. Your reviews are outstanding. Would you do what you're doing for your homes for us? And in the beginning, we were like, no, we're good. I had a full-time job and, we're really busy raising 2 young children, etc. Finally, we decided to say, I think we're missing a big opportunity here maybe. So what if we started to say yes? So that's when we started to say yes to select clients. And when we would bring on their homes, we wouldn't just take pictures and throw it up on Airbnb. We hired Amy, our amazing chief operating officer, lead designer, and we custom curate the perfect vacation rental. We come into the home, we completely redesign it. We set out like a 5-star hotel. All the amenities are there, all the thoughtfulness. We actually stay in the home. What is it like at night? Are there dimmers on the lights? Is there a hook where your towel needs to go when you get into the shower? All those kind of little nuances that make a stay really special. So we curated these listings, and we did that slowly, methodically over the last few years. Got to the point where I could quit my day job and do this full time. So pretty cool. So now CEO running this alongside a great team. We keep adding new team members, all A-team hospitality experts in the field. So we're able to deliver, extraordinary experiences to our guests.
Definitely. And for those of you watching the channel on the regular, definitely stay tuned for another video where we tour actually a home that he's currently managing right now. This is one of the most incredible homes in all of Summit County. And to Thomas's point, the attention to detail, their marketing team, it's just absolutely incredible what you guys have done. And your background speaks to that, between traveling the world on yachts and then getting into estate management. To me, it's there's no better person to be able to step into this role of luxury property, true luxury property management here in Summit County. Would you agree?
Yeah, thank you so much. We're sitting in a 9,400 square foot, 9-bedroom home here in Silverthorne that is, the detail in this thing is absolutely extraordinary. And so we feel like we're the perfectly positioned property management company to take on a project like this and to welcome our guests into a home like this. So it's not just only exclusive for the homeowner anymore. We can actually welcome our amazing Hosting from the Heart family family and our guests into a home like this. But also really taking care of the homeowners, making sure that they're making a good return on their investment, or working with realtors in the capacity of, hey, let's help get this home sold. We want to find a new buyer for this home, we want to find a new investor. We team up with brokers like yourself to try and position the home just perfectly to find that right buyer.
And so I definitely want to get into the investment side of things, because I think it is a really strategic move what you're doing, positioning these properties as investment properties. So we'll get into that a little bit. But I think the first style of the investment, something I talk about on this channel a lot, is the Summit County lifestyle. So I guess speak to that person who's looking to buy that legacy luxury property, wants the investment, but also craves the lifestyle. If they're going to spend maybe 2 to 3 months, during ski season, or 2 to 3 months during the summertime, like why Summit County?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Colorado is just gorgeous as a whole, but Summit County specifically, the proximity to world-class skiing is just unrivaled. When I first moved here, I was super focused on the skiing, but it's really the big winner here is summers. You just cannot beat the summers.
Amen.
The weather is spectacular, 75 and sunny and beautiful every single day. No bugs, no humidity. It's amazing. So a true 4-season destination. Yeah. It's things slow down a little bit in the spring and the fall, but overall the lifestyle that you can live here is extraordinary. So these are lifestyle assets. The fact that you can come here with your family, enjoy skiing in the winter, hiking in the summer, biking, special events, etc. If you like music, the amphitheater in Dillon is just out of this world. I think it's even better than Red Rocks, the experience. The lifestyle that you can enjoy while you're here, but also invest in an asset that's appreciating, tremendous tax advantages. We can talk about that later. We that's why we specifically honed in on Summit County directly to host, because it offers something for that investor that's looking for that 4 seasons lifestyle.
Yeah.
And a great investment.
Definitely. So yeah, the lifestyle to me, it takes the investment aspect of it to another stratosphere. And so I think it's a great investment into the luxury real estate realm here. So I guess for you, how do you qualify luxury in Breckenridge? Because a lot of people who come from real luxury markets like Aspen or Miami or whatever, like they might look at something like Breckenridge or Silverthorne and like it's more premium. It's not necessarily luxury. This home, it's luxury. You will see this home for sure in a future tour. Yeah. To you, what do you define as luxury?
It's a great question because one of our motto at our company is a luxurious home away from home experience. So a home doesn't necessarily have to be in Aspen or have to be worth $25 million to be luxury. You can have a luxurious experience in Summit County at a home that is a premium home, and that's where we work with the homeowners, we work with the brokers to curate that luxurious experience. So it's all the things that are in the home, the amenity. What do you feel when you stay in this home? It's not just a home where you drop your bags and you go skiing and you eat out every time. It's like you actually want to cook dinners in the kitchen. You want to have Thanksgiving, you want to have the big turkey. You want to cozy up on the couch with that really nice throw blanket that's there and watch a movie with your kids, or if your grandparents are there, all that type of an experience to us is what we consider a luxurious home away from home experience. And so in these homes ranging in the $2 million, $3 million range and upwards, you're going to have quality builds, craftsmanship, and then world-class views obviously outside, but it's really how do you make it a home and how do you make it somewhere where when you are spending time here, it really feels like a lifestyle asset.
To you, it's more about the experience and the feeling you get when you're in the home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when you you look out across the Gore Range and the aspens are just golden and quaking with the wind, and you get goosebumps because you're just like, it looks like a postcard. It doesn't even feel real. It's amazing. Every day I just feel blessed to be able to.
I mean, even what we're doing right now is kind of a luxury. I mean, we're sitting in like these gorgeous leather wooden chairs with the fireplace roaring in the background. Like, to me, this is the luxury experience. Not every home kind of emulates that, but this experience certainly does, and I feel like you guys have done a good job on capitalizing. So talk a little bit about your property management specifically. I guess maybe if you want to bring in a case study, I know you have a couple of properties that you manage. So I tell our viewers, like, if they go and buy a luxury home, like, what can I actually expect you to do, and how do you transform the property?
Absolutely. So we love being an integral part of your team when you're looking to invest in Summit County, especially if you're looking into, you want to have a lifestyle asset. Maybe you're looking towards more of that luxury style of things. It's really important to partner up with a great broker like Anthony and a property manager like us, so we can really be your team and inform you on all angles. Because when you're looking at a property, you're going to feel a lot of emotion about how you might feel about it. But when it needs to be an investment, you do want to make money off of it. You need kind of that unbiased opinion and, advice from a person like ourselves to say, you know what, this home is great, but it's only 4 bedrooms. Whereas this home right here, what if we came in and, changed up a few things, reworked the design, whatever, it's a 6 bedroom, we can get you another $100,000 a year by going with this home. So kind of bringing like a database backed approach and tying it into that emotional decision-making process will help you ultimately end up with the right investment. So that's where we like to partner up with.
We talked about this a little bit earlier. How do you help another luxury broker in the market help their buyer buy the right home, because they were kind of confused on what they should buy, but they were going to use it as that investment rental property. And you came in and you were like, oh, let me take a look at these properties. And then you analyzed and you said, no, this property is the one that you want, the one that's going to generate that extra $100,000 in revenue. So it's more than just like, we're going to take care of the property and do the rental management side of things. We're going to take it a step further. And before you even buy the house, let's help you pick the right house that's actually going to be the right investment. Is that?
It's so important. It's vital. I've run into a lot of circumstances where a new investor calls me on the phone and says, hey, we just closed on this new house and now we're looking for a property manager. And I'm like, okay, great. congratulations. Send me the address. They send it and I pull it up. I go, oh, do you know that's on septic? And you realize you can only have 6-person occupancy. Oh, I didn't know that. So they end up going down maybe the wrong path. So we'll help you work with the broker to get you on the right path to the right investment. And we've got this amazing team where we will come in and we have our own in-house interior designer. We'll completely restage the home, redesign the home, and like we said, curate the perfect vacation rental, not only for the guests, but also for the investor and the family. We learn about them. Tell us what your goals are. How many kids do you have? Do you have a dog? Let's custom design this home to fit your needs and the guests. So not only can be an amazing lifestyle asset, but also a really good financial asset, long-term potential legacy play for your family.
Yeah, and something I talk about so much on this channel is like picking the wrong neighborhood or the wrong home that doesn't suit your lifestyle will just eat into your investment and eat into like your sanity, right? If you don't pick the right house, it's like you end up regretting that purchase so much. And yeah, like you said, a lot of these people, they end up buying this house and they just call you after the fact and like, hey, I got this great house, I want you to come and manage it. And you're like, well, did you know all these things? And yeah, if you had been there in the first place, which is going to be great for, those of you looking to create that legacy, having Thomas alongside of you to say, hey, you'd actually look at this property as opposed to this property for not only the lifestyle, but the investment aspect of it. So that's another part I want to talk about is, I guess, the financial equation and the investment side of things. We've talked previously about how you turn these properties, I guess, into like a commercial asset where you can do this kind of bonus depreciation thing. It's not something I'm super familiar with, but I know a little bit about it, owning short-term rentals of my own. So how do you really hone in on the investment side of things for these properties?
Absolutely. Well, I can speak to this, from my own personal experience because we are real estate investors ourselves. And there are incredible tax benefits to doing this. When you are using it as a short-term rental, as long as it's primarily used as a short-term rental, then it is a commercially deemed asset. And so there's a wide range of opportunities here. But number one, you can use bonus depreciation. So in year one, you can do a cost segregation study. You pay a cost segregation study person to come into the home, they analyze the whole home, and you can write off a significant portion of that property in year one. So, for example, in our case, if we invested in a home in the past, almost the amount of money that we put into our down payment, we've received that amount of money back in tax savings.
Wow.
So it's almost like getting a house for free.
Yeah.
Close to thereof. So, obviously I'm not a CPA, I'm not a tax accountant. Check with your person, but we can definitely help you and guide you and show you the ways that we've done this in the past. Our investors have done this in the past. I can show you case studies. I can show you, hey, they bought this home for this. This is how much they put down. Here's how much they had in tax savings, and here's how much that home is cash flowing and moving forward. So it's remarkable. We essentially buy an asset one every year, just so that we can offset our taxable revenue from our business.
Sure.
So
Oh, that's incredible.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. And does this qualify specifically for short-term rentals, or could you do this for long-term rental properties? Is it like specifically investment property? Like, how does that all?
As long as you're using it more as an investment property than a personal property. So 51% probably more so than personal, and then it would work.
So it definitely like speak to like a specific situation where somebody's looking at it primarily as the investment and maybe use the home a couple months out of the year. But as long as you're renting that property for 51% of the time or more, then you can capitalize on those tax savings.
Yes,
right?
you want to be materially invested in the business. So you'll have an LLC, you'll have bank accounts, you as the owner, you're paying your mortgage, you're paying your bills every month, etc. And you work with us as a property manager collectively so that we're both materially involved in the management of that property. It's not 100% set it and forget it if you want to use the tax advantages, but our investors that we work with, actually, they quite enjoy being involved in it. And they're not physically involved, they don't have to be here and work on the HVAC system or clean the leaves in the fall. But all they need to do is take care of things on the back end, and then we have constant communication with them. Emails, we check in once in a while, we're doing management reports, et cetera, back and forth, and that will qualify you to utilize all these tax advantages. So
great. Okay. And so I want to go back to the case study thing that I mentioned earlier, because you've told me about a property that you were able to completely transform. Basically, I don't know if it was double the revenue, I might be misspeaking here, but you were able to increase the revenue, basically transform the property, restage it, do all these things to where somebody, they might have had a decent investment at first, but you came in, transformed it, and it became this like all-time investment and really made it worth it for somebody to actually buy an investment property.
Yeah, absolutely. So there was a property in our portfolio. It's called Star Mountain Lodge, and it's pretty special. It's very unique. It's 9,000 square feet. It has 9 bedrooms. It sleeps 23. But when we were approached with the property, it was drastically underperforming. I think it was doing about $225K annually at that time. It was dated inside, the decor. It needed a refresh. So an investor purchased it. We went right in. We spent I think 6 weeks. We did it really, really quick. We came in, we completely refreshed, redesigned the interior, new furnishings, new decor, all of our soft goods, turned it into basically a luxury 5-star hotel type experience. Turned that thing around, remarketed it, did beautiful photography, videography. We had actual, like, what we call a lifestyle shoot. So people using the home, and we put that into our listings so people can, again, see what they're going to feel when they're at the home. And year one, we, I was projecting $350K in revenue, and we did $575,000 in revenue in year one. So that home now pushes about $700,000 a year, which is the highest grossing short-term rental in the state of Colorado.
Really?
Right here in Keystone.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, we beat out some of the homes in Aspen.
Yeah. And so this is like the problem that I face with investors a lot. And specifically like the legacy homeowners are like, how can I make this work financially? It's like, not only have you literally doubled the revenue from 350 to 700, making it the highest grossing property in Colorado. Now you've got that tax benefit on top of that. So you've got that whole bonus depreciation. So you're writing all of that off in the first year, recouping your down payment, basically owning the property for free.
Pretty much. Absolutely.
That's insane.
Not to mention that home in that 4 years since he's purchased it has appreciated, 3 to 4% per year. So you've got appreciation. It's turned out really well. So we've been able to craft this really kind of niche delivery where we're taking my background from that yachting and that estate management and immersing it into the short-term rental marketplace. I don't think there's many other operators that are doing that specifically. There's some great people in our industry for sure. But we've just got that really kind of unique twist. So we're really selective with who we work with. And so, we're looking to add 10 homes this year. We've got 2 in the pipeline. This is one of them. It goes live next week. So we've got 8 spots left right now for the short-term rental management. So we're looking for those really, really great second homeowners or investors that are looking to kind of do something different, have a really great partnership with a property manager, and create wonderful guest experiences and a legacy opportunity for your family.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
I guess go a little bit into detail about like what the day-to-day looks like for you and your team? Like, what can a customer expect if they work with you guys? Like, is it, you know, day-to-day contact? Is it monthly contact? Like, how do I know, like, you guys are like actually, you know, doing what you say you're doing, which I trust you guys are doing it, but you know, maybe the viewer's like, hey, I'm a little skeptical, you know, show me, I guess.
We've got a range of homeowner investors. Some of them, you know, don't need to be communicated with all that much. Some like to chat more often. Anytime you want to reach me, you got my cell phone number, you call me. I'll chat with you for half an hour. We'll talk about the market. We'll see what's going on. We'll talk about upgrades. Hey, you know what? Should we add that barrel sauna outside? Yeah, here's some market data to support that. But I have a really close relationship with our homeowners. Every month they get a personalized homeowner report where I film a video of myself going through all of their financials. Here's all the revenue we brought in. Here's all the expenses. Hey, we repaired the fridge. We you know, did XYZ, and here's your bottom line revenue. I'm going to process it now and send this nice large sum of money over to your bank account. So they always like seeing that coming by the 15th of the month. But yeah, we're readily available. And the really exciting thing is the growth with our team. When we had 3 properties and when we had the opportunity to add 3 or 4 more, I said to my wife, Tina, I said, we can only do this if we can maintain that same quality guest experience that we do when we had 3, where if the guest called or the homeowner called and they would talk to Tina, or they talk to me, and we would answer the call, we would be there for them. So that's, as we've scaled and as we've grown, the whole way that has been, you know, the benchmark that we cannot vary from that at all. So still to this day, you can call me, you can call Tina, but you can also call Erin, our guest experience manager, who's just extraordinary. You know, she's got 20 plus years of experience in the hospitality industry, and she's actually there. She's your bespoke concierge for our homeowners and our guests. Do you want in-house massage? Do you want a private chef to come create a beautiful meal for you? Or you're just looking for recommendations on the best restaurants in Breckenridge? She's there for you at any given time. We've got a whole team behind her as well. We've got Valeria, we've got Blue, and we have Jordan now, who's our new head of marketing and branding. She's super awesome, really wonderful creative mind, visually. And so we've never marketed, we've never really told our story. And finally I said, I think it's time to like tell this story to the world. So we're doing that now, and we're excited to meet more great people, investors, homeowners, and see how we can help them make their dreams and their goals a reality.
Yeah, and it seems like you're curating that luxury experience, but also like that level of that white glove service is the best way to put it, where it's like you're not oversaturating yourself or over diluting. It's like, no, we're going to stay like small and local and make sure that we give everybody the best service that we possibly can. Like you said, that you can call you anytime and you'll pick up the phone and like have that one-on-one conversation. So it feels like I'm working with a real person, not just being handed off to an assistant or whatever. And like I said, you'll see in the home tour that we do of this specific home how much they go into that detail. It's just incredible what they've done. And yeah, thank you so much for sharing a little bit of your story. And I'm excited to have you on the channel more to kind of showcase what you can offer to my clients and those of you guys who are looking for legacy properties. And yeah, really great conversation.
Absolutely. Thank you. Yeah, I look forward to working with you more and look forward to helping out your clients make their dreams come reality.
Yeah, and I will pin all of his contact information and the company's stuff in the description below and in the first comment, so you guys can reach out to him directly or reach out to me and we can set up a meeting. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this week's video, and I'll see you next week.